And if this is your first time here, hi, I'm Betty, and welcome to the Well-Rounded Workshop. St. Paddy's Day is just around the corner, and according to Ancestry.ca, I'm about 44% Irish. So I think it's only fitting to celebrate my Irish heritage by building a shelf to hold some whiskey bottles and glasses. I'm pretty sure that's how heritage works, and honestly, it seems like the responsible thing to do. All right, let's get started. I'm going for a bit of a faux whiskey barrel look with this shelf. So the first step is making the round back base. And to keep things nice and rustic, I'm using some pallet boards. So I want the base of the shelf to be 22 inches diameter. So I'm going to find the boards that I'm going to use. And I need a couple long ones, and I like the thicker ones. Those are actually two nice boards. These should give me a good start. I don't have a lot of thicker ones left, but I can use these wide ones. So let me just put the tape measure on that. And it's actually 22 1/4, so that's going to be perfect. I cut my boards down a little bit to make it a little more manageable, and now I'm going to put my stencil on and tape it so I can cut it out. And it really, like, the sides are just about perfect. So I'm really not going to be cutting anything off the sides. I think these pallet boards are going to work excellent. All right, so I'm going to trace this out. All right, we're all traced out, and I'm going to get these boards. I think I'm just going to try to use my scroll saw to get them cut out. I'm just going to make sure that I have all my pieces. I always enjoy this part of a project. It's just you, the line, and a little patience. Of course, sometimes the blade has its own ideas, but that's all right. If it's not perfect, we'll just call it rustic. That's one of the perks of working with pallet wood. Do you ever have those cuts that start out great and then halfway through you're just hoping it ends up close enough? I got my pieces cut down for the back board. I'm going to give them a quick sand. I want them to look rustic, so I don't need to do a whole lot of sanding to them. And always make sure you use some kind of respirator. I'm just using a little N95 here. I got my pieces all sanded down and I flipped it over. So this is the back side. I cut a couple pieces of strapping that I'm going to use to attach these together with 1/4-inch crown staples, and they're about 1 inch long. So it's kind of like getting 2 nails for every staple. So I'm just going to get these glued. One side done, one to go. Got the back strapping on, everything is coming together. I can see the base of my barrel. It's looking nice and rustic. I'm loving it so far. What I want to do though, I want to add kind of like a frame around this barrel. So I'm going to take some more pallet boards. I'm going to rip them to 2 inches wide and then cut them up into 2-inch pieces. So I'm going to use those pieces to frame my shelf, but also look like the end of an old whiskey barrel. St. Paddy's Day is one of those holidays where everybody suddenly feels a little bit Irish, whether they actually are or not. Around here, that usually means getting together with friends, wearing something green, and maybe enjoying a little Irish whiskey or a green beer. I've loved Irishmen ever since P.S. I Love You came out back in 2007, and then I found out Gerard Butler is actually Scottish. So I guess it turns out I just like the accent. Irish, Scottish, close enough. I'm not that picky. I got all my little pieces cut 2-inch blocks. They're going to need a hand sand, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to line them all around the edge, but it's going to look just like the end of an old whiskey barrel. I really like how that's looking. I'm going to put some glue and staple. I'm going to start right at the top in the middle. Roughly the middle. Actually, come to think of it, I also like English accents, and Australian ones too. Maybe it's not the country, maybe I just like men. And men in uniform don't hurt either. Firefighters, Navy, pilots, heck, even park rangers. Yes, sir. Going to cut the last one and put it in. And last little piece. Perfect. Got the last piece in and wow, it's really starting to come together. I can see an old whiskey barrel here. Just giving this outer rim a quick stain, and then I'm going to end up putting a 3/4 inch metal band around the whole thing, which is really going to give it that whiskey barrel look. I got 2 shelves cut down, one for the whiskey bottles and one for the whiskey glasses. I don't want the corners this sharp, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this can, place it on the corner, and I'm just gonna round off the corners. Just like so, and then I'll cut that on my handy dandy scroll saw. Do that to this one as well. Place it so the can is sitting on the front and the side. Perfect. Shelves are all cut down and sanded, and now on the top shelf that's going to hold the whiskey bottles, I'm going to do a decorative rail. So I cut these pieces down, and now I need to cut a little L shape out of those pieces, otherwise known as a rabbit, and they're going to kind of just fit down in like that, nice and snug. So I got 5 of them measured out. I'm not sure if I'm going to use 5 or 6. I'm going to go ahead and get the 6th one measured out and then get it cut. down. Going halfway and going down 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to get these cut down. So now I got the rabbets all cut out of the railing pieces, and as you see, they'll fit onto the shelf like that. Nice fit. I will end up gluing and brad nailing those in, so they'll be nice and secure. I have to work on the support pieces now for that whiskey bottle shelf. So you probably can't see this L-shaped configuration, but I need to get these cut out of these 3 pieces. This is an old piece of that oak bench that I found at the dump site find. I'm going to use that. Before I get them cut out though, I'm going to use the drill press just to make a little curve shape in that underside of the L. Ever start a project and realize you've brought out every tool you own just for a couple of tiny pieces? Yeah, that's me today, and I have to give myself a little credit. I'm learning new things all the time, and somehow every project teaches me something I didn't know before. It's a little messy, a little chaotic, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And hey, it's all part of the adventure. It's kind of crazy how many tools I've used already on just these pieces alone. The drill press, the miter saw, the scroll saw, a rasp, and a sander. It's a lot for such small pieces. And honestly, if it keeps the whiskey safe, I'd say all this fuss is totally justified. Watching these pieces slowly come together makes the whole process worth it. All the parts and pieces got a quick sand. Now I'm going to give them a quick stain with my favorite Early American. I love this Early American Minwax. So I'll continue to do all these parts and pieces, and I'll see you in a bit. All the parts and pieces are now stained. You'll notice that the pine takes the stain a little different than the oak brackets, but that's okay. I love the contrast and it's going to look great. I'm going to set these aside to dry, and I'm going to bring my attention back over to the base, where I'm going to install that 3/4 inch metal strapping. It's going to look great. Just going to start installing that band, and I'm using a 1/2 inch hex wood screw, and I'm going to pre-drill this metal. The banding's all on, and before I install the shelves, I'm going to do a coat of just natural stain on the back of this base. I like the contrast of that. When it dries, it'll be a little lighter. All right, and we're gonna get started on installing those shelves. It's time to install the larger shelf, and before I think about putting the actual brackets on, the brackets are going to actually hold the weight of the shelf, I'm going to pre-drill through the front so I can see where I'm going to drill through the back. So I've marked out the spots that I'm going to pre-drill. I'm using a 3/32 drill bit, and I'm going to install the shelf with a number 8 by 1.5 flathead wood screw. So I got Chuck to help me get it started because it was a lot to manhandle. So I got these started here. I'm gonna get them in. The shelf is all screwed in from the back, and it may look like overkill on the screws here, but this shelf is going to be holding a fair bit of weight, and I'd really hate to lose my whiskey over poor structural decisions. So now it's time to put the brackets in place here. They're really going to hold the weight. I'm going to pre-drill and get them screwed in from the back as well. I'm going to go ahead and get this clamped into place. That's going to make my job a lot easier. There, it's not going nowhere. Time to install the little railing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill the holes, I'm going to glue, and then I'm going to nail them in place. I don't want anything splitting, so I'm not taking any chances. Some of this glue off. This shelf is coming along beautifully. I love it. I'm almost at the finish line, and I just have to put this last shelf in place, the one that's going to hold the whiskey glasses. And then I have a banding to go around the top rail. Few touch-ups, and I'll be back for the final reveal. I'm excited. And here it is, my rustic pallet board faux whiskey barrel shelf, as a little homage to my Irish heritage. And I gotta say, I think I really outdid myself on this one. This thing is freaking awesome. I love how the pallet wood gives it that rustic character, and the round back and that black metal strapping really help give it that whiskey barrel feel. And of course, it's the perfect little spot for a couple of bottles and glasses. And yes, there may be a few extra screws in there, but that's just because this shelf has a very important job. It's holding whiskey, and I'm not about to take chances with that. Well, that's a wrap on my whiskey bottle shelf build. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, and hit the bell so you get notified when my next video comes out. Until then, keep your whiskey strong, your wood a little rough, and don't be afraid to get a little lucky like the Irish. And remember, life's too short for boring projects. Cheers, or as they say in Ireland, Sláinte.